Na 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 na. Debil. Na na na. Debil. Debil, debil, hazırladım. Hazırladım. Pinta, pinta, hazırladım. Debil, debil, hazırladım. That's the master sailor. This is the battle me. The rest of me. Ding dong, ding dong, dong, ding ding dong, ding the bone, the bone, the bone, boy, the more, the more, no, the more, the more. Boy, that is a say, yo. Hasta what though?
The Super Big Football Game is coming up.
That's one we can talk about for free.
And normally, around 100 million people will tune in to watch it every year.
That is crazy.
Definitely the biggest television event of the entire season. But when you're at a viewing party for the game, most people don't really actually care about the sport and the score or whoever's headlining the halftime
it's the
show.
Snacks. Tell me the snacks.
You're there for the food.
That is right.
That's what's the most important part of the party. The triple-loaded bacon cheeseburger fried nacho pretzel bombs with bean and blue cheese ranch dip.
If you're making that, I'm coming over to your house. That sounds amazing.
That was supposed to sound extra, but that sounds really good.
Yeah, I'm
I would
into
eat it.
Well, the good news is it sounds like this year is going to cost less than it did a year ago
For the food?
to serve
long as
up
you're
your
not-
favorite game day dishes. Because
As long as you're not serving hard-boiled eggs. 'Cause
Yeah.
eggs are pricey.
Yeah.
well, while overall food price inflation is up close to 12%,
Yeah.
a pound of chicken wings is actually down
Oh.
22% from last February.
All right.
Also, you can go crazy with your guacamole because avocados are a bargain right now, down 20% from a year ago.
Shoot, I'm feeling rich now.
Yeah, there was actually a whole avocado
Shortage last year.
shortage,
remember?
and now they're back.
Now
Yeah.
there's a significant supply glut.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Supply glut was actually my nickname in Hebrew school. And now it's the avocados. And of course, this is also the biggest day of the year for pizza.
Yeah, totally.
And I don't have the numbers on it, but I do have this.
What is
Domino's is officially adding loaded tots to their menu.
Shut up.
Just in time for the
my
big
God.
game. They have loaded Philly cheesesteak tots,
my
cheddar bacon tots.
God.
They're calling them totally delicious.
that's kind of bad.
I'll take That's kind of bad.
I thought they call them tachos, like nachos with
Yeah,
tots.
that's good.
That's better.
I mean, bottom line, if your heart is still functioning normally by the end of the fourth quarter, then you're doing game day absolutely wrong. So,
We need more gravy in here, stat.
ooh, that's good. Let's order some gravy online. And while we do that, we're going to send it over to Jake for our shot collar question of the day.
Yeah.
Load our arteries full of cholesterol, Jake, with an extra fatty question.
Well, if I've learned anything from observing Brooke at work, it's that you should always have two phones on you. One for regular communication with friends and family, and one encrypted burner phone to secretly communicate with all your ex-lovers.
Yes.
You saw that?
And Brooke's not alone either, because a new poll found 70% of people say they've tried to stay in touch with an ex.
Whoa.
Wow.
I need you to name the 4 most common reasons why they said they wanted to remain friends in a somewhat crude, extra lewd, unglued family feud.
Great title.
We'll start with the man who has more exes than the liquor shelf on an old-timey saloon. It's young Jeffrey.
Oh, that is a lot on the old time. That took me a minute to visualize.
Yeah,
when I
jugs
got
with
there.
X's on them.
Yeah.
Jeff, name a reason why someone would want to remain friends with their ex.
Okay, I know for me, cuffing season happens around like Halloween time in the colder months, and usually I have to have a 2-person costume. Someone's in the front half, I'm in the back half.
This is the first thing that comes to mind for you.
Yeah.
Is who's going to be the head so I can be the butt.
Well, it's going to be hard to find somebody with an exact matching front costume to mine.
So that's why you keep in
So
touch.
that's why you stay in touch with them.
I
But
see.
I
I'll
get
always be the head to your butt if you need a backup.
maybe
Yeah.
that's just me. That's not for everybody.
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need
We're
to
all
think
gonna
more
go yes.
of everybody else. And
Good,
what does
Jeff.
everybody do? everybody shares Netflix passwords with their significant other.
Oh, now
You
you're really
actually got to
doing it.
something reasonable.
See,
It's weird how his mind works.
Yeah.
You break up, you want to stay friends with your ex so that you can keep watching Coco Melon for free. So give
now
me
again.
sharing Netflix passwords, Jake.
Sharing streaming service passwords didn't make the list.
Oh, wow.
Not on the list. Let's go over to Alexis.
I have so many friends that like they share a pet with their ex and they use it as like an excuse to see him, even though the dog doesn't care. Like honestly, they're like my dog is so excited when he sees him. We have to see him, and then he comes over and the dog doesn't even get up. And I'm like, I don't
Hey, you.
think the dog cares, but yeah, so I don't know which would
What are
be.
you keeping in touch with your ex for, Alexis? You keep in touch with all of them, don't
I
you?
know that's just for my own, just fun. I don't know.
Power dynamics.
Just to toy with them?
I don't know. Am I just gonna share a pet, Jake?
Sharing a pet didn't make the list.
Oh, we're not on target yet.
Let's go over to Jose now.
Oh, boy.
Oh no, we
Oh,
brought up
no.
exes. Oh my god.
Why do you stay in touch,
Here's the
Jose?
thing. I don't stay in touch, but I think about her every day. I'm playing,
Telepathically, you stay in
Yes.
touch. If she could just read your mind.
I'm playing the long game. I have to say the one thing that's the most obvious that no one has said, I'm shocked, and that's just hooking up. Like, you just want to get
you just
together.
need a booty call.
Yeah, no strings attached. You know each other. You trust each other. You don't want to be a hoe running around the streets. So I'm going to say for a hookup, Jake.
Easy hookup.
Jose says a hookup. That's number 2 on the list. The
There we
possibility
go.
of friends with benefits.
By the way, if you're listening,
You ever feeling lonely?
Jose is safe. Brooke, name a reason someone would want to remain friends with their ex.
Oh, I was just gonna say to be friends. That's apparently in the question.
no, Brooke, no one is friends with their ex.
But why
I'm
would
friends
you want
with
to be
my
friends?
ex. I have a couple exes that are
Really?
like my best friends.
Why? What's in
Yeah.
it for you?
I just really like them as people. It didn't work out as a relationship. Like it was a bad match. Like we weren't good romantically.
Maturity.
Like we tried it, and I was like, "Well, that was a dumb idea. You shouldn't
Yeah.
like. Maybe you don't want to kiss him anymore. Maybe you just want to hang out with him."
I love how Jeffrey, Alexis, and I are all like, whoa. What? It's like, our faces are like, what? What's that like?
Just because they're nice. I mean, what's the answer? Because they're cool.
I'm going to give you this one, Brooke. Number 1 answer on the board, you were friends before you got together,
Yeah,
and you'd
there
like to
you go.
remain friends after.
Yeah, that
I'd like to
counts.
say
Good
that's
way
what
to
Brooke
go.
was thinking.
Yeah.
Or you were family before you got together.
And then Brooke, Jeff,
more of a Brooks.
you're nailing that
Okay,
right
there
there.
we
He is my cousin. so-
I realize we're just better off just being cousins. So
Number 1 and number 2 have both been answered. We have Jeffrey and Alexis left. The next person to get one right is safe. Jeffrey.
how about this? Maybe it's sort of in the same vein as what Brooke is saying. When there's a breakup, one of the big problems is what's going to happen to all of our other friends. Like, who gets the friend group?
Just because you're still in the same social circles? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. So you want to stay friends with your ex so that you don't have to find a whole new group of friends to hang out with.
Because you're like, dang it, now I can't go to their birthday party.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
gonna, another person's going to be there.
Because you know that they're the more popular person in the group. You're the one that's going to be X'd out.
Oh, do you know that, Jeff?
That's sad. Sorry, honey.
I mean, forget that I said that part.
Sorry.
Everything else that I
Projecting.
said, though,
Yeah.
keeping the friend group together.
They want to keep the friend group together. That's number 4 on the list.
Oh.
Go over the top 4. A reason why someone would want to remain friends with their ex. Number 1, they were friends before they got together. Number 2, the possibility of friends with benefits. Number 3, Alexis almost had it. Not sharing a pet, but sharing children.
Oh,
Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah, I'm not there yet.
very
Like,
similar to that. So very
It's like,
similar.
Ew, you keep the kids. Give me the dog.
I can't show up to my kid's birthday party. My ex will be there. Number 4, they don't want to break up the friend group.
Okay.
Wow, okay.
Alexis is going to be taking the shock today. Somebody wanted to hear Better Now by Post Malone.
You probably think that you are better now, better now. You only say that because I'm not around, not around.
boy.
You know, I never meant to let you down, let you down. Would have gave you anything, would have gave you everything.
I liked it.
Yeah. That is what Post Malone sounds like when he's not auto-tuned. So.
Yeah, totally.
Well, that was a fun ride. Hear it for yourself on our socials at Brooke and Jeffrey.